Good morning, friends. Today topic is Celotis respiratory system. Okay. Today discuss about the Celotis respiratory system. Okay, we already discussed about the scoleal respiratory system and the frag respiratory system. So we have to some knowledge about the respiration. What is respiration? First one, last, what is respiration? So here in scientifically there are these two synonyms is there. First one is the inspiration and expression. The process of inspiration and expression is called as respiration. Actually, the respiration will be the respiration is two types. So here external respiration we are inhaled oxygen, that is called as a inspiration. Where it is our carbon dioxide is expelled from our body is called as expiration. This process is nothing but inspiration, and expiration is called as respiration. Okay. Here Celotis. Here the process of the respiration mechanism is a very complicated. Here some of the muscles and some of the organs are using. That's why the oxygen is directly entering into our body and nothing but our enter to the lungs, and the some of the muscles and the organs are involving in the respiration system. That will be the carbon dioxide will be expelled from our body to outside of the air. So here the first of all Celotis. Okay, the evolution, the process of evolution, this is evolution, the process of evolution, that is the first evolved animals are the incarnates, that is the fishes. In that first in the protocardiates, after that fishes, after the amphibians, after that the reptiles is nothing but here the reptiles is nothing but one of the era, the very dangerous animals like Dinosaurus and Jurassic. The movie name is the Jurassic Park. That will be completely what are the animals are involving in the Jurassic era, the nothing but Jurassic Park. Okay, after the reptiles that comes from the apes and mammals here. Okay, we are presently here reptiles. So before reptiles the amphibians are there. The amphibians nothing but they live in the water as well as in land also. That's why the amphibian skin is a delicate moist skin. Here what are the, for example, reptiles have to commonly reptiles is the Celotis. మనం చెప్పుకుంటాం కదా Celotis lizards అంటే తొండలు కానీ బల్లులు కానీ పాములు కానీ మొసళ్ళు ఇలాంటివన్నీ కూడా మనకు రెప్టైల్స్ కింద ఉన్నటువంటి చూస్తూ ఉంటాం. ఉడుము అని చెప్పి అంటారు, అటువంటి అన్ని కూడా మనం రెప్టైల్స్ కింద చూస్తాం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకుంటే మనం తొండను తీసుకోండి, గార్డెన్ లిజర్డ్ తీసుకోండి, అది ఎలా ఉంటుంది చూడడానికి? ద స్కిన్ ఈజ్ డ్రై స్కిన్. ఓకే, ద యానిమల్ స్కిన్ ఈజ్ వెరీ కంప్లీట్లీ ఏ డ్రై స్కిన్. హియర్ it is the dry skin, it is the moist skin. What is the difference? The skin is completely always the frog. For example, amphibian nothing but frog. The frog will be always jumping into the water because they whenever enter into the water, the type of water contain the oxygen. With the dissolved state of oxygen is there in the water. When the frog is entering into the water, the frog receives the oxygen from the water because that will be respiration process. Here reptiles, the skin completely dry. The skin completely dry because the reptile skin is always covered by scales or hard scales, and that's why the skin is always dry skin. So Celotis skin is always dry skin. Dry here. Whenever the skin is a dry skin, the type of animal compulsory goes to pulmonary respiration. What is pulmonary respiration? The organ, the lungs is involving into the respiration system. The type of respiration is called as the pulmonary respiration. Here the amphibians also having the three type of respiration system is there. Buccal cavity, buccal pharyngeal cavity respiration system, and the skin respiration system, that is nothing but cutaneous respiration system. The third one is the pulmonary. Here buccal pharyngeal cavity is involved into the organ, and the small skin cutaneous respiration through skin. Here pulmonary respiration through the lungs. Here the mainly lungs are developed, that helps with the respiratory system. That's why the type of respiration is called as pulmonary respiration system. Okay, here the here Celotes respiratory system contains two parts: respiratory tract and the respiratory organs. Tract, here first one is the come to here. Tract. What is tract? The tract is nothing but the way of oxygen entering into our body, that is tract, nothing but tract. Now, in the same way, the way of or the expel of carbon dioxide, what is the way of the carbon dioxide expelled from our body to atmosphere and outside, that is called as the respiratory tract. Here respiratory tract, external nerves, here external nerves and the internal nerves and the buccal pharyngeal cavity and the larynx and the trachea and the bronchi. This is the tract. Okay, what is the RO? RO nothing but respiratory organs. What is the respiratory organs? Respiratory organs is nothing but here one pair of lungs. Here one pair of lungs. Here there are the symmetrical. Symmetrical means approximately same shape and the structure, that is called as the symmetrically. One pair of lungs is there, that is maintain the respiratory system. Here external nerves is nothing but మనం చెప్పుకుంటున్నటువంటి ఈ బయట ఉన్నటువంటి నర్వ్స్ అనుకుంటాం కదా, టూ హోల్స్ ఉందిగా మన నోస్ కి, వాటిని ఎక్స్టర్నల్ నర్వ్స్ అంటాము. ద ఎక్స్టర్నల్ నర్వ్స్ యాక్చువల్లీ ఎంటరింగ్ ఇంటూ ద నాసల్ ఛాంబర్, ద నాసల్ ఛాంబర్ ఎంటరింగ్ ఇంటూ ద ఎక్స్టర్నల్ నర్వ్, ఇంటర్నల్ నర్వ్స్. ఇక్కడ బాహ్య నాసికారంధ్రాలు అంటాం, దీన్ని అంతర్నాసికారంధ్రాలు అంటాం, దాన్ని ఆస్తిక రసనీకూరం అని చెప్పుకుంటాము. సో external nerves are entering into the internal nerves entering into the buccal pharyngeal cavity into the larynx is entering into the trachea entering into the bronchi is entering into the lungs. So here we have this, we discuss about the how to some diagram. The two lungs are asymmetrically structured in same structure and as well approximately the same structure. This is the external nerves and this is the internal nerves and this is the buccal pharyngeal cavity. Here one type of is the, that is called as the glottis. Okay, this is the external nerves and this is the internal nerves. Okay, one pair of external nerves are there. The oxygen is entering from the external nerves, and external nerves are directly opens to internal nerves. The internal opens to buccal pharyngeal cavity. Buccal pharyngeal cavity is nothing but the empty place of the mouth, that is called as the buccal pharyngeal cavity. Here This is the called the ESOP buccal pharyngeal cavity. Here one a longitudinal slit-like structure is there, that is called as the glottis. The glottis is nothing but the glottis is bifurcate the two ways, that is the tracheal way and the second one is the digestion way. Okay, where it is entering into the oxygen and the as well as our food. మనం రెండు కూడా తీసుకుంటాము, ఆక్సిజన్ తీసుకుంటాము, కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ ఆక్సిజన్ తీసుకుంటాము, అదేవిధంగా అన్నం కూడా ఆహారం తీసుకున్నప్పుడు మనం ఇక్కడ ఆహార మార్గంలోకి వాయు మార్గంలోకి ఆహారం అనేది వెళ్ళకుండా ఉండడానికి ఇక్కడ మనకు గ్లోటిస్ అనేటువంటి దాన్ని కంఠబిలం అంటాము, అది ఉండి దాన్ని బైఫర్కేట్ చేయడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. హియర్ okay, this is the buccal pharyngeal cavity and this is the glottis. That is nothing but it is the bifurcate the footway and that aerial way. Okay, రెండు భాగాలుగా విభజించడం చేస్తుంది. నెక్స్ట్ buccal pharyngeal cavity is directly opens to larynx. This is the larynx. Larynx is a tube-like structure. Here it is a muscular chamber which is releases sound box. This is nothing but it is a sound box which releases sounds, and the trachea is directly opens to the larynx directly opens to the trachea. Trachea is also it is a aerial way. It is a one chamber, and the larynx and trachea is completely made up of rings. That is nothing but rings, that is a cartilaginous rings, that is called as cartilaginous rings. This rings is completely 5 rings are there. Okay, 5 rings here. First one is here the structure come to here. This is the round structure. This is the round ring is called as cricoid cartilaginous rings. So here the trachea and larynx having the rings, that is called as a cartilaginous rings. The cartilaginous rings is structurally here cricoid and this is the arytenoid cartilaginous ring and the pre-arytenoid. So this is the 2 and this is the 2 and the cricoid is the 1. So completely 5 cartilaginous rings are there. This is the prevents the collapse the trachea and trachea. Prevents అంటే అవి రెండు కూడా మనము ఎప్పుడైనా మేకని కానీ గొర్రె కానీ తీసుకున్నట్టయితే దాని యొక్క ట్యూబ్స్ అటువంటి రింగ్స్ కనిపిస్తూ ఉంటాయి, వాటిని మనం కార్టిలేజిన్స్ అంటాం. అవి ఎందుకు ఉపయోగపడతాయంటే దట్ ప్రివెంట్స్ collapse the trachea and larynx. Okay, and the trachea entering into the bronchi. This is the bronchi. Wherever trachea entering into the lungs, that will be bifurcate into 2 branches, that is called as a bronchi. It is the left bronchi and this is the right bronchi. This is the left bronchi. This is the left bronchi. This is the right bronchi. Whenever it is here, whenever enter into the lungs, that will be bronchi. So bronchi is entering into the lungs, that will be bifurcate into the various names, that is called as the here. This is the bronchi, first one. Okay, it is entering into the lungs, that is called as the primary bronchi. That is called as a primary bronchi. The primary bronchi again divides into 2, that is the secondary bronchi. The secondary bronchi again divides into third one, tertiary bronchi. The tertiary bronchi is containing the richly a network of alveolus are nothing but blood capillaries. Okay, here this is the number of here richly supplied with a blood capillaries, that is called as a septa. Each septa containing alveoli. Alveoli is nothing but it is a unit of respiratory system. Okay, alveoli nothing but a unit of respiratory system, where entering into the oxygen from the external nose to lungs, the oxygen is stored at the alveoli. That's why the alveoli is called as a respiratory tract unit. Okay, respiratory system unit as a జరుగుతుంది. So here there are nothing but alveoli. Here also same thing, richly supplied with blood capillaries. ఎందుకు ఇదంతా చెప్పుకోవాల్సి వస్తుంది అంటే మనం ఇక్కడ ది అల్వియోలై, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ దిస్ ఇస్ ఒక అల్వియోలై చెప్తున్నామండి, alveoli. Okay, the alveoli containing oxygen, the alveoli containing oxygen, the blood capillaries, the blood completely, this is nothing but blood capillaries, the blood capillaries is capillaries containing carbon dioxide. ఎందుకు బ్లడ్ క్యాపిల్లరీస్ అంటే ది బ్లడ్ క్యాపిల్లరీ రక్తకేశ నాళికలు అన్నీ కూడా మనకి బాగా విస్తరించి ఉంటాయి ఊపిరితిత్తుల్లో. దానివల్ల ఏమవుతుందంటే అవి ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చినాయంటే ద blood capillaries is nothing but the blood carries the carbon dioxide from the various cells, and that will be entering into the lungs. Wherever oxygen comes from the external nerves and internal nerves, and the way of oxygen is the external nerves, internal nerves, and buccal pulmonary cavity, glottis, larynx, trachea, bronchi, and last one is the lungs. Whenever it reaches to lungs, the oxygen and ఆల్రెడీ ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్గా ఉన్నటువంటి కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ అక్కడ చేంజ్ అయిపోతుంది. ఎక్కడ బ్లడ్ క్యాపిల్లరీస్ అక్కడ ఎక్స్చేంజ్ ఆఫ్ గ్యాసెస్ జరగడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. సో దట్స్ వై ఎక్స్చేంజ్ ఆఫ్ గ్యాసెస్ ఈజ్ దేర్. వెర్ ఇస్ ఇట్? లంగ్స్. వేర్ దట్స్ వై ది లంగ్స్ కంటైనింగ్ కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ అండ్ ద ఆక్సిజన్. ఎప్పుడు కూడా లంగ్స్ అనేటువంటి మనము ఆక్సిజన్ ఉన్నదని చెప్పుకోకూడదు, ఎందుకంటే ద లంగ్స్ కంటైనింగ్ a network of richly supplied with the blood capillaries containing. So here carbon dioxide and oxygen, these two are gases are there in the lungs. Wherever carbon dioxide is expelled from the lungs to external nerves, and the oxygen entering into the outside to lung. This is the process of inspiration, this is the process of expiration. Here this is the respiratory tract, and come to respiratory organ. One pair of lungs is there, that is the here one pair of lungs is lungs. These are the fusiform. Okay, one pair of lungs. These are the fusiform sac-like structures, and these are the symmetrical and shape and structure samely, and these are the thin walled. ఓకేనా, రెండు లేయర్స్ ఉంటాయండి. మనం ఇంకా కంప్లీట్గా ర్యాపిడ్ యొక్క దాన్ని చెప్పుకున్నప్పుడు కంప్లీట్ దాని గురించి డిస్కస్ చేసుకుంటాము. ఓకే, సో థిన్ వాల్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద త్రీ క్యారెక్టర్స్: fusiform sac-like structure and symmetrical structure and shape and thin wall. This is the respiratory organs. Okay, now come to process. Or mechanism, respiratory mechanism, respiration mechanism. What was going on in every respiration system? There are the two processes are there. The first one is the inspiration and the expiration. Here inspiration, what's going? Oxygen is entering into the lungs, that is called as the inspiration, and the carbon dioxide expelled అంటే బయటికి వెళ్ళిపోవడం, expelled from lungs to here, lungs to outside. This is the expiration. Here oxygen, that is the, where is it? Outside, entering into the lungs. Outside of the oxygen is directly entering into the lungs, that is called as inspiration. And the lungs containing carbon dioxide, that type of carbon dioxide expelled from lungs to outside, that is called as the expiration. Here two processes are there. Here first one here, intercostal muscles are pulled. అంటే అవి ఇంటర్కోస్టల్ పర్శుకాంతర కండరాలు అంటాము. ఆ పర్శుకాండరాలు లాగడం వల్ల లాగడం వల్ల ఏమవుతుందంటే ఇక్కడ thoracic cavity is increased. So lungs are expanded. అంటే అక్కడ ఎప్పుడైతే పర్శుకాంతర కండరాలు కనుక లాగడం వల్ల ఏమవుతుంది, అక్కడ లోపల ఉన్నటువంటి థొరాసిక్